Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a money and career weekly reading for the sign of Taurus for February 21st to February the 27th. This is the first weekly reading for the sign of Taurus. So welcome Taurus. Let me know if you enjoy this reading, if you connect with it, and if you would like me to read more weekly readings. All right, let's see, Taurus, what is coming in? What energies are coming in for the 21st to the 27th of February? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. That is you, Taurus. Ooh, beautiful cards. So Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands. You are opening up, Taurus, to different, opening up. You understand. I think you understand, Taurus, that it is time to open up to something new, at least to new people and to a new type of job or career. Or it doesn't mean you're leaving behind your career. It's just that you are aware now that there's so many more opportunities out there that before you're sort of narrowed down in one job, career, talent that you have, that you do very well, right? And I think that the world situation the past couple of years has opened up your horizons, and now you know that it's limitless. I'm not saying that you weren't aware. Of course you were aware. But like most signs, we were all in our day-to-day routine with our job. And sorry, I'm pausing because as soon as I started reading, sirens start, and it was perfectly calm up to now. It is you understanding that there's so much more out there for you, and that you're so talented that you can reach for anything. And I think that before you were maybe happy where you were and really enjoying your career, enjoying your job like most people, or more or less enjoying, but okay, you had a salary and day-to-day life was going on and you paid your bills and it was what it was. And this halt, this world halt, made us all dive into what other opportunities there were, and that it was limitless, and that we were able to go into zones that we never discovered before, and that we believed and boldly believe now that it's limitless. Now, whether it works or not, I wouldn't say it's irrelevant, but it's almost irrelevant. The idea is now that you are aware that there were so many more things you wanted to do. And I think that goes for many people, where we wanted to do, we had desires, we had things we wanted to try out, we wanted to discover, curious of the world and curious maybe to do another job or to try something else or to start our own business or to go back to school and learn new skills, right? But we never had the time. And that world pause made us understand that we only have one life, and let's try with what we have. Everyone's different. Everyone has different opportunities. Everyone has different tools, but everyone has desires to go out there and do things, right? And so you are so aware now that now you're focused on doing that thing, that dream that you wanted, that job you wanted to get, that talent you wanted to put out there, that skill you wanted to learn. Whatever it is for you, you are now expanding and preparing to make it happen. So what is this wish, Taurus? What is this wish coming true, this thing you really desired, you want to do? Wow. And wow, what an eye-opener it is. What a moment it is this week, because you're all of a sudden, it is like a pure revelation for you. So whatever happens, whether you speak to someone, you meet someone, you hear of something, and all of a sudden you trigger something, there's something that triggers you. It can just be an article you read, or something someone says, or something you see, and all of a sudden in your mind you're like, yes, yes, of course. That's what I need. That's who I have to meet. That's the class I have to take. That's what I need to make it all happen, right? It is a pure revelation. And, sorry, I have a card that fell, and look what card it is. Oh my, Wheel of Fortune. So, this thing that you've been thinking of, Taurus, this thing is something that you're probably transforming into reality. You have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is literally preparing, opening up. It's progress in a career, progress in a job opening. Is it a promotion you wanted that's all of a sudden opening up, and maybe you can get that promotion? Maybe it's a job opening that's opening up, and you all of a sudden it's a reality, and you can actually try to get that job, right? Is it someone that you're meeting that can help you out to start your business? Or is that class you wanted to take, all of a sudden you're going to take and make it happen? It is happening. Whatever it is happening. This week there is an energy pushing you forward into something real, into something you desired, and you are maybe taking on more responsibility in this career. This is something you have been focused on, Queen of Swords. Your perspective is on point. You're targeting what you want, and you're making it happen. Wow. And the Tower, the Tower is there to say that it's time. It's time to make it happen. Whatever you're realizing, you're really, it is that moment in time where you really, it's such an eye-opener that it is the time, the moment to do that. And I think that it is mostly unexpected. I don't think it's something you expected as quickly. It's not something you expected to happen overnight. You might have really wanted to do this. This is something that maybe you've been thinking of the past few years, and really maybe it wasn't the moment, or down the line it's really something you wanted to do. But this Tower moment is just pushing you into a massive change. It's sort of almost like your structure, your daily routine, your daily life is changing with this way of thinking, with this new perspective. It doesn't have to be physically everything crumbling down and you have to rebuild. No, it is in your mind, it is becoming extremely clear. And now you can focus on, on this moment, on this thing, this project, this job, this promotion, this new career, this business, whatever it is. You can now focus on that because you're so aware of this new path, so aware of how to get there, and that this is your moment to make it happen. It's almost like a real revelation. It's almost like your inner guidance system is pushing you forward to this new job, new thing. Take it as it resonates. Let me know what you are starting. And it is really a moment of redoing and a moment of revelation. The opportunity to break free of those old ways, to break free of whatever was before. And it doesn't mean it's bad at all, but you realized, I think that everyone, and I say this as a general energy, everyone being in that tumbler of the wash and rinse cycle during the past 2 years, For you, Taurus, it has been a real eye-opener. That's something you really didn't even know before. And I think you resonate a little bit like Scorpio in these energies where you were very installed in your life. You were very installed in your career pre-world situation. This is something that you enjoyed, maybe even a passion, maybe even something you've been doing for a very long time. So you were certainly not on the verge of changing careers, and maybe some people were. You know, this is very a general, this is not a personal reading, this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. But I feel like you didn't, your perspective was your job, your passion. And never in a million years you thought that this whole situation was just going to turn your world upside down and you were going to have completely different desires after this and wanting to go on a different path and almost like not even be interested in your past career that you were so passionate about before. And I feel a little bit like that with Scorpio as well, where it was so lost in translation, trying to figure things out and try to figure out why you didn't have that certain connection anymore that you had so passionately. Well, here we are on a new energy this week where there is an eye-opener, right? Where you're sort of freeing yourself from the old ways. And it took you the longest time to understand that you could disconnect from those old ways. It doesn't mean you don't like it anymore. It doesn't mean you didn't like your job or your career, your whatever it was. It just means that your energies, your soul, you yourself have changed. And these different perspectives, these different energies are very interesting, but very, I wouldn't say heavy, but a little complex to move forward, because we have to understand who we are now as a new energy, as a new person, as a new way of thinking and new desires, new career desires, new job desires, right? It's something that we're still working on adapting to oneself, right? And so it is, you know, I feel like that those past patterns were holding you back. And now this spark here, whatever it is, something someone says, you read, something someone did, whatever it is, it sparks that, it is that spark that puts everything in perspective to do things differently, completely differently, and completely transform your career, your job, your life into something else. And the focal point is this week. It looks like it because you have the Tower moment and you have the Wheel of Fortune. And it's the Wheel of Fortune on top of the Tower making, yes, there's a big change, but now's the time. And your energy is now moving you forward. And it's just going to get better and better. So whatever you chose to do or chose not to do, right? Whatever this change is, this big shift is, this decision or the desire to get that new job, to get that promotion, or to change careers, or to finally start your business or start that online channel or whatever it is, right? You are now on the right path and these energies are pushing you forward. So you are optimistic in this. You are excited about this, but most of all, laser focused. Once you realize this is it, that you really want to do this, and this is opening up to a reality, and this is actually going to happen. And the Wheel of Fortune is that, well, as you open up to this reality and get excited about it, well, you're pushing forward positive vibes, optimistic vibes, and opening up doors, meeting people where now it seems just really so natural and so appropriate to now have this new career, new job, new business, promotion, whatever it is that you have desired so much. And the Wheel of Fortune is now pushing you forward, getting closer and closer to that goal. And because you're, so optimistic, and now you're almost sure that this is going to happen. because you're expanding your life, you're moving further, you're doing something different, you're seeing new people, you're just expanding your work territory. And you're open to others, you're open to the help of others. Probably before, not too much. It was you and your power making things happen, on track on your career. And now you're really open to others, open to other things, open to receive from others, to receive help from others, guidance from others, Taurus, to listen to others. And now you're actually, letting outside factors influence your situation, because you like to have control, Taurus. You like to have power and control at all times. So the fact that you are this week actually accepting to open up to others to influence you is fantastic. Accept what's happening, adapt, just go with the flow, because this is navigating you on a beautiful path and a new path. Let's see if there are more cards that want to come out. I try to make these short. Let me know if you enjoy this reading, if you connect, if you would like more of these. Again, like I'm telling all signs, I'm not sure I can do every sign every week, for these money and career weeklies. So I'm rotating signs. But I felt like I had to do Taurus. Let's see. The cards are flying out, Taurus. Wonderful. Yes. Look at that. It's that understanding, that clarity of who you are now and where you're going. She is, the Empress is bright. She understands. She's dynamic. But she has that power of understanding, and that power of pushing forward a new dynamic and create. She's all about creativity, all about aesthetics, all about also empathy and listening to others and caring and sharing with others. So not only are you opening up to the world, not only are you opening up to the possibilities of guidance of others and inspiration coming from others, but you're also very clear on what you are now feeling and pushing forward. You're very clear on your perspective. So maybe you're creating something. She's also about creation, artistic creation, aesthetics. Again, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, because this energy is really about understanding and the power of a new dynamic, but being very clear on your emotions and on your perspective. But at the same time, she can be about creativity, starting your own business, putting your art out there, showing your talent, artist, writer, singer, dancer, designer, putting your art out there. Architect. I don't know why I have architect coming in my mind, but it is you're a builder, you're a creator. This is a new trajectory for you, but you are creating whatever it is for you. It can also be social, right? Social justice, social worker, helping, caring, nurse, teacher, mentor. But it's something, wow, you're making a clear decision here, justice. You are you're so clear, you're balanced, you are mastering this new found balance, this newfound opportunity you have. You're so in control, even though it's funny because you've accepted to be influenced by other people. You have accepted other people's energies, other people's talent or creations to inspire you to take control on a new path. Very interesting. But you're really making a decision here. Justice is all about making a bold decision and making a decision that might impact you and others. But look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. Huge week for you. And yes, 5, and we have a 5. There are always 5s. People complaining about 5s. Yes, there are always 5s because there have been so many challenges along the way. Pressure, stress, anxiety, right? Conflicts. It has been difficult. Everybody trying to find their way. But you don't linger in regrets, Taurus. Don't linger in regrets that maybe you had that career and you're moving on to something else and you finally decided that, yes, this is the moment. And then, yeah, and then you're regretting it, but yes, but it was so comfortable, or that was where I belonged. But, you know, really that, should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I make this happen? Is it really the moment? Is it really time? Up to you, but it looks like at least it is moving forward and it's getting better and better. I think you have regrets from the past, maybe regrets of things you wanted to do or people or things you didn't do. All right, let's see if we have more cards here. Oh, well, she came out, but let's see. I feel like a lot of them came out and I wasn't sure which one to take. All right, Taurus, let's see if there are a few more cards that want to come out for this money and career reading from the 21st to the 27th of February 2022. Let's see. Then maybe, okay, here we go. So this one flew out. All right. So you do have regrets. Regrets on something that happened, on maybe, you know, a job that didn't pan out, or a job that you lost, or a financial situation that was difficult, maybe loss of money, and that is that regret you have in this. That is why you are hesitant, right? Is this the same type of path? Is this the same type of job? I don't know, but you have regrets and you are sad about it. Something, you know, something very negative. But those are the only cards you have here, because I feel like this Tower moment is a tower of realization, understanding that you're moving in a different direction, understanding that you're making that decision. So maybe this is that understanding. Maybe it is something that was disappointing, that was hurtful, something someone did, something someone says. And that is what making you realize that you're moving on a different trajectory. You're choosing, you're making that decision to actually turn something else into reality and let that go, whatever is not, didn't pan out, or whatever you were done, whatever cycle was done. All right, and you have, yes, because you have two knights, Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. Feels again like you've worked really hard, strategically, making things happen, saving your money. It's really a long-term, organized, strategic way of working. And maybe somewhere along the line, someone is disappointing you or hurting you or made you lose money or made you lose a job. And now you're pushing forward on something else, something creative. You're moving ahead on a very inspired creative project. You're moving ahead. This is making you understand that, you know, enough is enough and you're moving ahead. I feel like this already happened, but you're realizing now this week that it's time to push forward in that creative project. Pushing for, you have 2 knights and the Wheel of Fortune. Energy forward. Pushing forward, things unblocking, meeting people, making things happen. And it's successful. 6 of Wands, you're leading the way. You are leading the way, Taurus, not surprising. 6 of Wands. You're leading the way, but you're really finding your confidence back. It is sort of that reward, that success after hard work. You're praised for your work, you're praised for your talent, but you had to really work hard to make it happen. So whatever you're transforming here, it's hard work, it's difficult, but you're praised for what you're doing. You've accomplished something, you're confident. Your confidence is boosted, that's for sure. And we have the Star. Okay, and the Star is reprieve after the battle. Really, a calm moment after the battle. So there is a battle there. There is a moment where it, you know, it is difficult. And if it's not this is something, but it's something, it is such an eye-opener for you that it is pushing you forward in making that decision. But after that, you're experiencing a much calmer moment after this challenge, these challenges, these difficult times. And you're realizing really who you are in your core, deep down. You're realizing who you are. And maybe all those years you were on the surface. Maybe all those years you were, maybe not superficial, but you did have a superficial approach. And this is just money and career. It's not personal. So do not take this personally. But maybe the environment you were in was very superficial. And you realize it was basically all that. A lot of careers are about superficiality, right? A lot of media careers and entertainment careers and fashion careers and all these, environments that are all about aesthetics and looks, and, the rest is irrelevant. And that is how we make money, and that is how we push forward, and that is how we push success. And then maybe you were in that, and maybe you had enough is enough, and maybe something happened and you realized you wanted something deeper. You wanted something that mattered. And now you want something that, is pure and sort of loving energies. And you have a whole new sense of appreciation of yourself and of these energies. Entering really a peaceful phase in your life, sort of filled with much more depth and understanding about both you and others. A whole new understanding of your path, a whole new understanding of your life path, your career path, digging deep and, understanding that there are things that are so much more important than that ego and that money. I'm not saying you don't need money, of course, but there's so much more underneath than that, power and money and ego that will push you forward. It's a significant growth, Taurus, and I don't know why these weeklies are so profound. I can't tell you why, but there's a significant growth and a change, and you're making a decision, and something is impacting you that now is making you decide to move on that new path. Okay. Let me know what new path it is, Taurus. Let me know. Seems very interesting, though. And you, again, are in control. You are powerful, even though it is much more sensitive, much more emotional. Maybe you have to open up. Maybe you have to open up to others. And like I said, receive power from others. Receive inspiration for others. I know you like to be in control. Yes, and that's freaking you out. It's freaking you out because the control might be coming from someone else. The power might be coming from someone else. And you don't like that, Taurus. You don't like that. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, be courageous. Put yourself out there and maybe follow someone that knows the way. Follow someone that's going to give you that power in a different environment that you're used to. Something you don't know. Right? I feel like you have to prove yourself in a different zone. But that's good. Uncomfortable is good, Taurus. Because that is about growing. That is about learning new. People are showing you the way instead of you showing the way. But I feel like very quickly you're becoming in control. Very quickly. So don't worry about that. Wow, what a powerful reading, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. If you've never watched any of my readings before, thank you, and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. That's very important. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your journeys. Thank you for pushing this little channel all the way to 7K. Hopefully we can get to 10K. Never thought that would happen. So thank you to each and every one of you. And also, Taurus, because I haven't done any weeklies yet, this is the first weekly. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you would like more of this type of reading. And the more you tell me, the more I will, try to make, rotate those signs and make sure everybody gets a reading. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. Take care. Bye-bye.